A regional South Australian town has been left divided after the federal court ruled in favour of a bid to stop a nuclear waste dump being built. Monique Vad-Hayden with this report.
A site just outside Kimber along South Australia's Eyre Peninsula was chosen by the federal government after several decades of debate to be the home of low-level nuclear waste from across the country. The Bangala people, who hold native title, have succeeded in having the government's decision reversed. A public vote was held almost 2 years ago where the Kimber community agreed on the dump, but the ballot was confined to those who live within the township, largely excluding Indigenous landholders. The federal court agreed there was apprehended bias in the decision-making process by former Resources Minister Keith Pitt in his selection of the site. Former Senator Rex Patrick says the government was warned of this outcome.
The Senate warned the government that this would happen, and in fact the government then tried to introduce a bill into Parliament in 2020 so that the Parliament would select the site. The effect of that would be that no one could go to the courts to question what the Parliament had said unless there was a constitutional issue.
Traditional custodians have celebrated what they are calling a David versus Goliath win, but not all Kimber residents agree with the federal court.
We do need a new industry that provides jobs and therefore an economy that is not reliant on agriculture. We've seen the number of farm businesses decline from about 220 40 years ago to just around 90.
Mr Patrick says the government now has two options going forward.
It could appeal the decision. I suspect if they did, and it will end up in the High Court. The other option is simply to recommence the process or restart the process. That's going to be lengthy.
Current Federal Resources Minister Madeline King says she'll review the decision in detail.